My first fish, wow, I think I was 3 years old and it was on the float lake, and it was a little baby golden tench, and it was beautiful. I was jumping up and down. It's an amazing feeling. Most memorable? Well, actually, today we are netting the famous koi lake at Angler's Paradise. And the reason why we are netting it is because a couple of years ago, I was float fishing on here because this is my favourite lake, and I caught 3 baby catfish. Now, a koi lake should not have catfish. So, of course, after telling my dad this, we need to get these catfish out. So, yeah, that was quite crazy. 3 tiny, they were literally about that big, and they've come out today about that big. So they have put on a few pounds since I caught them. So, yeah, that was probably my most memorable catch recently. Method, float fishing, all day, every day. I mean, I love all types of fishing, but float fishing is very much about grassroots, which is very much what I'm about. And it's great fun, it's easy because you can just take one rod, your unhooking mat, your net, get down the lake, have a couple of hours fishing, either by myself or with my boys. So, yeah, it's great fun. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever broken a rod. I love them too much.
Seriously?
Honestly, I can't think of a rod. I've gotten plenty of tangles, but no, touch wood, I've never broken a rod. One thing that did happen, which was slightly embarrassing, when I was being initiated for our 5C syndicate, you have to jump in the lake. And as I was swimming, this massive 20-pound plus carp jumped out of the water and slapped me in the face. That was slightly embarrassing and also a bit like, whoa. So that was something a bit bizarre that happened.
Yeah.
And another thing that was embarrassing in the Marlin World Cup, I took a banana on board, and that's one thing you never ever do. It's very, very bad luck. So when they found out I had a banana, the whole boat
They went bonkers,
crew,
did
went
they?
mad. Like, what the hell are you doing, Zenia? Throw it off the boat, throw it off the boat. And I threw it off the boat. And actually that day, our boat broke down. And it always makes you wonder, was that because of the banana? It would have to be my Shakespeare rod, my agility rod and reel, because when they asked me to become an ambassador for Shakespeare, it was something that meant a lot to me, also because they're a brand that are very much about grassroots and encouraging more kids, families into fishing. So that rod is very special to me because it's my first ever Shakespeare rod, and also my son's got a Firebird, and my husband's first ever rod was a Shakespeare Firebird. So that's pretty awesome that now my son has one, just like his daddy did. So yeah. Obviously, to get fishing as much as I can, but my main aim and my main goal will always be to get as many families, kids into fishing, because I think it's so important. It's so good for them mentally, physically, and it's great fun. So I want to try and get more kids out there, showing them if I can do it, then other mums can do it, and showing them, all the benefits of fishing, because the benefits are endless, as you know, Dom. It's a great sport. It certainly helps me mentally and physically. So time to get others into it too. Always listen to others. There's always something to learn in fishing. Never think that you know it all. I mean, when I'm fishing, I'm constantly asking other anglers, how did you catch that? What did you catch it on? Always be open to learning new things about fishing. Never overcomplicate things. Enjoy it. And, don't always think that you have to catch the biggest fish. Just enjoy catching and celebrate every catch. Encourage others, help others when you're going down fishing. Say hello to the anglers that are on the bank, be welcoming, don't just walk past them. We're an angling community. I think it's really important that we talk to each other. Pet hate, one thing, being a lady angler, massive, is sexism. I'm very fortunate because I always fish at Angler's Paradise. People know me, so they're always very welcoming, they're always very nice and talk to me. But I have seen it on the other side. When I lived in Lincolnshire and I went fishing with my husband, every time someone would come past, they'd go and say hello to Joe, and they'd completely ignore me because, of course, they'd think I'm just sat there looking at the water. I'm no fisher lady. And you know, it does wind me up. It's a massive pet hate because there's so many lady anglers out there now who love this sport, and quite rightly so. But so many men think, oh, they're a lady. They don't know anything about fishing. They're purely just sat beside their partner and they're doing it, you know. And don't get me wrong, I get plenty of advice from my husband about fishing. I'm not afraid to admit that. And so many other ladies will too. You know, and we're an angling community, whether you're man, woman, white, black, we're in this together, you know, we're a great community.